everybody, how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch. And at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements for all occasions. Right guys, thank you so much for the wonderful comments that you sent me concerning the arrangement that we did. For the lady, I would say I can't find it, I boxed it up. I did send the lady photographs of it and she was overwhelmed by the fullness of it and how pretty it was, and she can't wait to put it up. So it's all boxed up and she will be collecting it later on this month. Right, so today, oh let me take my jacket off, I'm red hot. Today I'm going to do a Loveheart Wicker arrangement, and it's only going to be down one side, and I'm going to just do it in greens and whites. I've already done a bow, which is if I show you here, the tail ends is a green sparkly diagonal stripe with also organza so you can see through it. I've got a white webbed or mesh ribbon, and then I've also got a green velvet with white on the furry edges, and then I've also got a white with a little bit of silver on the edges, and it's slightly got a bit of taffeta on the edges where it is creased. So that is the look of that one. The green one at the back I've done at 6-inch loops. Then I did the white one, which I did at about ½ an inch, just under the 6-inch mark on my bow maker. Then I did the green velvet one at 5 inch, sorry, and then this one, the webbed one in the centre, I did at 4½ inch, and then I've put a little bit of the green in the centre, which I did at 2 inch. So, and I've left some tail ends. I'm not sure whether I want to keep them, but I have left them just in case. And instead of using rope on this one, I've got some forest green silk ribbon, because I do have silk ribbon as well. And I've tied it around the love heart, and then I've placed a bow at the top as well. Just a little, as we call, chocolate box bow, just at the top, just to add a little bit more decor to it. So that's what we're going to do today. Let me move my stool. So I'm going to go through what we've got. I've got out these Chinese lanterns in white, because to me, if you broaden your mind, as I was always taught, they can represent little snowballs. I have got small white floral as well, pom-poms and things like that, but I wanted a bit of floral in instead of just pom-poms. So we've got those. Now I've got out my acorns. I'm considering just putting a group of 3 at the top. That's it. I was having a look earlier and I'm thinking, yes, next to the bow, they may be all, really nice, or I may put a group of 3 as well at the bottom. So we've got those as well. We'll see. I've also just got out a few elephant ears. I thought if I just get a few out to have a bit of a solid leaf at the back, and I've got those out in white. I've cut off a stem, just 3 pieces. That's all I want, because I can, just chop these down and use them individually of my tree pine. And because they are bouncy and got movement, I thought they would look nice coming over like that. I've also, of course, got out my conifer, took a few bunches out of the bunches that I've cut down, and just placed a few together. I'm not sure how many I want, so I've just placed quite a few together. I've got a few pieces of ivy, variegated ivy, and I may also incorporate those as perhaps filler foliage in and around the Loveheart. I've also just cut down off a bunch. This was the last minute. I walked in and I spotted them, so I cut them down just before I started the video. So I've got just 5 out, just to place. I can never remember which ones these are. Oh my goodness, my mind's gone blank. So, but I know what they are, but I can't remember the word for them. So, but hey ho, I've got them. Again, I've got out, I was actually thinking I may get a few lambs here out while we're doing the video to place around the centre. And these can, sage leaves, because they're also, you know, floppy, because there's no wire in the main stem going up from the bottom to the top. So they will give movement as well. So I thought place a few of those, a light colour texture around the side and also soft. I've only got out 5 of these green glittered cypress leaves. Gosh, I don't know what's wrong with me. So I've got some just like, they're like a limey green, but I just thought I'd have a little bit of, you know, green glitter in. So I just got 5 out. I have got some plain pine needles as well out. I don't know how many I actually took out, but I've got just a few here, not many. And I've got, I think, 5 pieces of my, again, for movement. I do like movement, so, you know, I try to imagine when it's windy and it's moving like your flowers and, you know, your shrubs and things on your trees in your garden when the wind blows. So I do like that sort of a natural movement. So we've got some of this dusted twined fern out as well. And I've also sprayed some more of this fern that I used for the lady yesterday. So I've sprayed some more. That was the first thing I did to give it plenty of time to dry. And I took off a few bits where they had 3 leaves on one stem and placed some on single stems like that. Now I've cut the garland. I've gone and got the garland out again, the flocked garland, and I've cut it. I want to place, and I've only cut 3 pieces off, and I've done that. And then I trimmed the bottom and got all the spruce off of the bottom with scissors, as much as I could get off. And then I placed a bit of brown floral tape on and glued it on around the bottom, just to give me a little stem to place in here. So we've got some green and white flocked spruce. So I've got 3 pieces of those. I did get these out. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them. These stars that I've placed on picks, and they did come where they've got back to back, 2 of them. So they clip on, so I've took them apart just to give me one, because they were quite weighty, and I've just placed a pick on where the clip went in. And I may incorporate these as well. Now I only want 1 main poinsettia just to go around here, so I decided to get the white furry poinsettia with the pearlized little berries in the center, just to place that one, and that's just the length they come, to place that around here. And I also did get out some of my spiky mums, and I thought they could look like little, you know, snowballs as well. You know, just to add perhaps around the sides, just to put some white in and around the sides, as again, like the lanterns. And then I did get some glittered mini green poinsettias out as well. I don't want all the floral and everything just to be white, so I've got out green to balance the floral out with colour. So that's what we've got today, and that's what we're gonna do. But first of all, I want to see if I can get this flocked spruce in, because it's not a very big stem on it that I've got, because obviously as it being a garland, they are all next to each other like so. So I've had to sort of like try and get some sort of a stem out. So I'm going to place in these 3, and I'm going to start around here. So I want to place that in. So if I just put some glue on it, and again, I'm only doing it around one side. So if I just do that, wipe that little bit of glue off. And then with it being wired, just give it a bit of manipulation and bring some in the bottom area here in the center, and also the odd one at the top. So I just want to try and do that. So it's got some pine in it, which is flocked. And then I want, and I'm not going to stick this out like that. I'm just going to go with it down here. I could have left it together and then just attached it, but because this wicker wreath is really chunky, I just couldn't. I was trying to get my cable ties through and they just wouldn't come through. So I had, you know, I cut them, the garland instead. So again, we're just going to manipulate it to go round. I could have perhaps have brought that one up a little bit more, or maybe not. Let's see. We may get disturbed, guys, because I've had an email from the Royal Mail in the UK. When you know, it is a very popular service. It's basically where the postmen deliver our letters, but they also deliver parcels as well. They haven't given me a time slot, so they've just gave me a tracking number if I want to know if it's, you know, coming out today, and that is it. So we may get disturbed. And I'm going to let that one go down there. Just mix them up with each other like that. Let me just have a look from this side. Let's just bring that one down a little. So we've got that like that with some spruce in, and I'm happy about that. Oh, I have got out my mountain pine in the bag on the floor, just in case I need it, you know, along the way. So I do want to get in my tree pine. Again, I do like this. Just bend the stem. And I want this to sit around the back as well, with it being longer than the spruce. And I want it just to have a bit of movement as it's leaning over slightly. just like that. We'll do the same with this one. We'll bring that one also around here, and then we'll bring one down here. Just manipulate because they are wired, these stems, right to the top. I'll just place this one under here. And just lean that one a little bit forward. So I've got it like that. Now I'm going to place in some of my conifer, or I may actually place in the elephant ears because I want these at the back. Gosh, I do put these rubber bands on really tight. I placed 3 on picks, and then I've just got these like that. So we may place them in between here where the tree pine is. So let's just cut those down. And just slightly bend it so it looks like it's started to droop down to the bottom. I may place one actually as up here because I do want things up here as well. Get one more. And I want to put this just after this pine here. So again, it's like a bookend, just so it's got like a start and a finish. So I'll hold back with those just for now. So let's get some of our conifer in. And I'm going to bring some around here. On the second layer, what I call the second layer, this where the tree pine is the first, where the spruce is and the conifer is the second, and then the third layer is in the centre. I do like working on these wreaths, the wicker ones. They're very easy to place things in. And plus they've got big holes as well to place bigger or thicker stems in, which is good. I'm placing one just there. As well. Now I may also want to bring some on the inside on the layer 3. Just to, you know, intermingle with the flocked pine. So it's not just flocked pine, it's got other foliage as well. So I'm placing these in between around where the conifers are on the outer side. So it, when you then look at it, it's like a zigzag. So in, out, in, out, and so on. So there's one there. So I'll place one around here. As well, and intermingle that. So I don't want no more. Excuse me. So we'll place those there. Now we've got our fern, and with the poinsettia, I want that around here. I don't know if you saw that, but I want that around there. So I'm going to add in some of our fern that I've sprayed with floral spray. I may not use it all. Let me just see how many ones I put on picks. I put quite a few in case I want some on the level layer 3 as well. Whoops, that one's come out. I have to put a pick on that one. That's single. Oops, single. Double. Yeah, I did 3 doubles. So we're going to place in 3 of our double ones, and I'm going to bring those in between also the pine after the elephant's ears, because with them being, you know, sprayed slightly white, I didn't spray them fully because I wanted a bit of the green still to pop through, but we'll place them, so I don't want them to clash with the elephant ears, so we'll place those in between. Just turn the leaves around because they're the wrong way. Push it back in a bit more. And then the last one of the 2 with 2 on. Be under here. Like so. So then now I've got the single ones. I could place those just in with the conifer on the second layer. So if I just cut a few down. So now I will place these, because we've got these here, I will bring one here in between those two, and then one here in between that one and that one. Again, so it's like a zigzag. So there and there, so around here. Again, just bring some of your spruce around it. So there's one there and there, so I want this one around here. I think that stem's a bit too long, so let's cut that one a little bit shorter. So we've got that there. Just wipe that glue. Oh my goodness, I've got it all over me. I could, if I wish, place one just here. Oh, let me get that glue string off my arms. So yeah, I could, oops, I can't see, oh it's there. So I could place one there. Just turn. So we've got something here as well. I think that's not in the right place. It's not catching. Just swivel it around so I can see. I'm just going to get my little needle nose and grab this glue off. There we go. So I'll hold back with those now. I'll just place a pick on that one. We'll put those on the floor as well. Now I've got those. I've also got these that I want in. Once these start going in, it'll bring it alive. So let's get a few sage leaves out on the outer side. Let's just cut 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll cut 5 down to start with. And I'm going to place 1, you do have to look which way the wicker is going, so you can just place it in. And then I'm going to place one round here as well. So let's have a look. You can't really see that one. Let's take that out. I think it's in the wrong position. Take the glue off. So let's just place it here. So then the other one, so that's there, I'll bring here. So let's just see where it was again here. Just like that. Again, I don't think I want, mind you, I may put one more there. Oh my goodness. That there. We'll place one right near here on the inner side slightly, just to soften it up around here. Let's just have a look. Just around there. So we've got now our sage leaves in. I want to place in our dusted twined fern as well, and this also is for movement, but I'm going to intermingle these within the flocked pine needles because they're very slim but they're long, and these are only all the same length, so I want something just slightly longer than the spruce to show the movement on layer 2, because I've got movement around the back here, so I want some up here in this level 2 or layer 2, and I'm going to just let it stick outwards. I'm not flattening it because I want that movement. So I'm going to go around here. One. I'll place there. I've got 2 left. I want one around here and then one at the end. So I've basically got 3 around the central point and then 2 either end. to keep that flow of movement going around. Take that bit of glue off. And I'm going to bring that one here. So there's our movement with our dusted twined fern. So let's get a bit of white in. I've cut several down off of it for smaller because I don't want, because the stems do come like that. So I've cut several down because I don't want them that long on here. So I've tried to prepare. That's quite long. Right. So with these, again, I want to bring in so you can see, you know, the white, the colour against the green. So it bounces off of it. And again, I'm going to incorporate it into the flocked pine needles. Let's just move that one around. I'm spreading them as well when I place them in. And wrapping, you know, and placing some around the pine needles as well, just to blend in. Like so. I've got my cat here. He was asleep, he's just having a little bit of movement. So I'm going to place one here as well. Like that. And then I want one again around the end here. I think I could put one there, another one. So another. If I take that little one off at the end, because I don't want it that long. And move it up so I've got a spare little piece of prong that I'll glue onto it. Just wipe the glue away from the outside and then just cut it a little bit shorter. So I'll bring one in around here. I'll just place them in. Then one, I may just tuck underneath there, around there, and then one. If I just place that there somewhere. So then we'll have them around like that. So I'll just turn it so I can see this side. Just intermingle some of it with the sage leaves, like that. And then some in between this pine. Again, I'm spreading them out so they don't look like a cluster, what's really tight together. Giving them movement. And then that one up above. So then we've got it then now, like so. So I'll place the band back on these. I don't want these. Right. I feel that I move down. I always seem to feel that I'm moving down that way. But I want, let me just check with the, I don't know whether I'm going to put them as a cluster or one. I may place them as one, yeah, individually, I think. Let me just get in now my poinsettia. So then that will be placed in and ready. So I can now carry on working around it. So I don't place in too many things around where I want to put the poinsettia. So let's just have a look. Yeah, there's this lovely gap there for it. So I'm going to place that. I've put quite a bit of glue on it. Now I've got to check that it's not too long, the stem. I think it needs to come to the side a little bit. Some of the foliage hang over it. Let's have a look. I think the stem may be slightly long. If I can get it out. Let's just cut it down a little bit. It's just not sitting correctly. Right, let's have a look. There we go. That's better. I don't know if you heard it then, guys. It went in. Bring some of our dusted twine fern through. A bit of flocked pine needle as well. Just around the back of it. So we've got that sitting in like so. So now I can work my way around. So again, we've got the sparkly cypress leaves, the glitter. So do I place these just around here, or I think inwards? I've already manipulated them and bent them. Let's just, so one there. Yes, I think they'll be better inwards to give that little bit of a sparkle for a Christmas theme. And then I think one around here. If I just place it where I'd like it to be. I think one around there, and then one around here. And I think if I placed it like that, separately, but around also where the poinsettias, there's 3 around there, 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom. So it's flowing now all the way around. I wanted a bit of glitter to go next to the soft furry white poinsettia, just to give a bit of sparkle and to contrast against it. So we're going to place those in. So let me just get glue on them. That's 1. Bring it that way slightly. And get the other. And I'll just pop that one there. And if you ever forget where you've placed it before you decide to place it in, just keep hold of a spruce or something, what's around it. So I know it's under here where this little gap is. Like that, and then next to the end, in between these 2 white Chinese lanterns, so we want a little bit of sparkle around here. And then, did I put that one in? Yes. So that's those in as well. Doesn't that look pretty? So I've got it on. Do you get those moments, guys, where you know what it is, but you cannot think of the name? Oh, I don't know if they look a bit like poppy seed heads, or what's the other one called? There's another one. Oh my goodness, you know what? I will get it once the video stops. I know I will. I always seem to do that. Once the video stops, then it pops into my head. Oops, I've heard a truck. That may be for me. Right, I want to place a 1 around here, these. Again, around the inner side. I've got 3 chunky ones and 2 slim. So I'm going to go chunky, slim, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to alternate them. I can hear it. I can hear a truck. May not be for me, this one. I have to listen. Oh no, I've only got 1 delivery, so yeah, it can't be for me. Just cut the stem slightly shorter. Place 1 around here. That's the 1. well, I may only just need 4 guys, because I don't want to put a bigger one right at the end on its own. So I think I'll just leave it as those. We'll place that on the floor. Right, now again I've got to make a decision. Do I place the spiky mums in? I don't think I will. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Let's get in our acorns, because we've also got the stars as well, so there'll be a lot of white. And again, I don't know, one's fell off the pick, so I don't know. Yeah, I want to put those in. I think I want these acorns around the edge at the back, as you can see. I don't want them in here because we've got round here with these pods, and also with the lanterns around, or oval, between round and oval. With these being oval, I want to bring that, because we've got that there, the oval shape, and bring it on the outer side, or around the outer side. So if I just place one up here at the back, so I can see. Whoops, a bit heavy-handed. Just to, it's like a, filling it up, giving it a slight bit of fullness at the back with something chunky. Just trying to see which way the wicker's going. So 1, 2, bring one here. Just under here, or place one. I'll bring one down here, and I may bring another one there. Just cut this one shorter with it being on the end. I don't want it sticking out too far. So again, just place that one under there. You can barely see that one now, so let's bend it a little. I do feel I want one here, so I may put a 5th one in. Around here. I'll sink it in a little bit more, give it a bit of depth. So I've done that with the acorns. Now let's get some of our green poinsettias to place in around the centre, and some up here, because there's a gap here. So I may place stars there. I haven't got them in green. Oh, one moment, guys. I've just heard my door and nobody's in. That's weird. One moment. Oh, it's okay, guys. It was my husband. I didn't realise what time it was. I've still got it in my head. It's around midday. But it's not. It's 2:15 and he gets home around 2ish. So I thought a stranger was walking in my house. So he's made me a cuppa and said to me, just wait here while I make your cuppa so you can take it back with you. So he's made me a cuppa. Right. So now with our green poinsettias, I'm going to place some around here first because I have got that gap, but I've got those as well. What will cover the gap, the wider your foliage or an ornamental feature that you're placing in, the wider it is, the more coverage it will, hide. The more it'll have more coverage, should I say. So, and then it'll hide your wreath at the back. But I do feel something is needed in there, so we'll just put a bit of green around first in the floral. So do I cut the stem? No, I'm going to keep this stem as it is, and I'm going to place this here. Just give a bit of sparkly green around the midsection or layer 2. So I'm going to place them before each of these cypress leaves, the glittered cypress leaves. So you've got two different contrasts of the green glitter. I'm going to place this one. I'm just going to bend the head slightly so it can be seen. Oh, that's not sitting correctly. Let me just pull it out and replace it. I think I'm getting my kids' cold, and I keep saying I can't have it because I've got the choir concert on Saturday. We're singing, doing the concert in a church, and the church was where I used to go to when I was little. So I'm looking forward to going back there. Let's bring it up a little. So we still need something there. Maybe the filler foliage. So before each glittery cypress leaves, I'm placing them. I can see beyond. So I want another one there and then another one there. And then our last one around there. I'm going to cut this one again shorter because it's near the end. I may place in some of the mountain pine as well. Again, with that being quite chunky, that will fill up a lot of any gaps what may be there. under there. So that is with our lovely green poinsettias. I'll keep these here in case I decide to place some at the back, so I'll hold on to these. Right, let me try the mountain pine. I don't know how many I want. I still can't get hold of these, guys. I keep trying. Oh, it's got something on it. So with these, where this gap is here, I want to place some of this in because it's quite chunky. It is hiding the wicker wreath behind it, so it looks full and fills it up, and also it gives a different texture to the pine needles. This is long and thin, and then obviously the foliage, like the twine fern and that around it, this is always seems to look lovely. So let's just see. I definitely want one here around there to cover that area, so I've just placed that there before I place them in properly. See, I think I want one here somewhere, so I'll just place that there. And then I want one around here as well. Just after the poinsettia. I definitely want one here. I think I may need, let me just twist it. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna have to sit around there. I'm just gonna again place it in. That's better, that's covering that bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I might bring the odd one, mind you, you won't see it much, so I could bring the taller pine needles out to what have got a bit more length on them as well. They can go on the outer side, so I don't need any more of those. So I'm just placing them like that again, here, 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 here and here, to cover in around here. I want something there, so this is where these may come in and sit here. I know it's white upon white, I don't really like that. See, I've got green, deep emerald green roses in large heads and small. I could do that, or I've got some of these. I may place some of those in instead. This is just a couple of oddments I've got here, what came off the stem when I used them. So I've just placed them here because I got lazy. I couldn't be bothered to put a pick on them because it was I'd finished. I just wanted to get in the house, have a nice cup of coffee, and then just sit there go in the bath and go get my PJs on. I was thinking of that because it was a cold day when I'd used them the other day. Or I have got, let's see with this, guys. Oh, I've got that much. Oh my goodness. You see, there is a lot of white. Let me just get the roses. Where are they? These are really dark, guys. I think these may add a bit of a lovely tone to it. I'm just looking in case there's something else. I don't think the little ones will show that much, or do they? Let's bring the little ones. Or no, I don't want those. I don't want a lighter colour. So I think, look at those, really deep emerald green. I ordered these, oh gosh, ages ago, but not many people ask for green. Well, I love green. And then these are the forest green. They're on small little picks of the stems where they've got their own little bits of foliage in with them, like a bit of fern and some rose leaves and like a little bit of ruscus as well. And these are push-ups, so I don't know, they'll look better because of the tone. Or let me take one out, guys. But I'm just going to place that there, and then I'm going to stand back, and then I'm going to grab one of these and place that in and stand back and see which looks or gives off the better look. So let's just have a look. Dark green. Straight away, dark green, because they are quite similar colour to all the foliage, so you don't see them as much. Now with the really rich emerald green, they give off a lovely tone. So emerald green it is then, guys. So let's get those in. What did I do with my clippers? Oh, here. So I want those around there, so I'm going to cut. Do I cut there? Now to measure, if you're not sure where to cut, just place in your stem and obviously give yourself at least an inch or 2 inch, should I say, extra, because it's that 2 inch at the extra what's going to go inside the wreath to hold your floral in place. But then take into consideration, so now I've got this probably about 50 centimetre, or what is it, 18 inches long. I don't want all of that, so I want it to be around like here, just slightly bit further out than what this green poinsettia is. I don't want it on the same level, I want it slightly out, because the elements on the outside are usually, I always place them slightly longer, and then they go smaller, you know, stems going more towards the centre. So the outer side is always the one what's furthest out. So I'm just going against the wicker wreath there. I want that about there. So to place that in, then a couple of inches, so it's going to be around here. So I'm going to cut that. Let's just see if I cut it a little bit too long. At least I've got some stems. Let me just place it in first before I glue it in. I've got some stem to play with to cut it shorter. Oops, a daisy. Let's just have a look. That may be a little bit too long. So now I've given myself slightly more. I will cut a bit more off. About an inch. And I'm going to place 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's the 5. I'll place those on the floor. So I'm going to cut these around the similar length as each other. Oops, what am I doing? Just measuring the top of the head with each other and then cutting at the bottom. Last one. And I'm cutting at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to save these in case if I need them for a pick, then obviously, or a rose head, that, because sometimes I do buy just the heads and then I have my own stems from where I've just cut these off. Then I can place some of these in, depending on how long I want them. I have got all different sizes underneath. So let's get this one in. So I want that one. Oops, let's just move that. I wanted that one around here. Just bend the head slightly. Do I do that there? Bring it there. Yeah. So we've got that one in. So there's a gap here. So there's no green floral here. So I want to place one in there as well. So I'm looking around for gaps. And if you've noticed that I'm placing them near where the poinsettias, the green, the glittered poinsettias. So you've got the emerald green bouncing off the lighter, like a forest green poinsettia. And I'm going to place one here because there's a little bit of a space here, and then it's like a gap, and then there's your foliage. So I need to fill that bit up there as well. Well, let me just have a quick drink of my coffee. So we'll do that one. So I'm just going to turn it. I will put in the mountain pine after. I need something to hold. And plus you have your foliage from the rose as well. So then that one's there. So 1, 2, 3. I may just add 4, or do I place one here? I want one around here, definitely. So let's get that one in. So if I just move a few things out of my way. Oops. I'm going to slightly bend the head on this one, just so it's not just pointing all the way up. So I've got one everywhere where there's a glittered poinsettia apart from this one, because I'm trying to keep a similar gap between them. So you've got that, and then there's one needed there. So we'll get that one in as well. Let me just trim that at a 45-degree angle so it slides in better. So then you've got that there now as well. So let me just look. Yes, that's much better. So now I'm going to place in our pine, mountain pine. I've seen some mountain pine, but it's really long. And I don't really want it that long. I think it's around 14 inches, something like that. And that's quite long. It'd be good if you did a planter, a garden plant pot arrangement or something like that, and you wanted it really wispy. This year, nobody's really asked for a garden plant pot arrangement. I've had an order for another wreath today, or 3, should I say. Bring that bit of white in as well. Just manipulate some of your other foliage around it so it doesn't look like it's squashed in for the movement. And one there. Yeah, one here. I'm quite thinking about that poinsettia looks squashed now. So I may see what I can do with that. Place that one like that. And then the final one just on the end here. I can get it in like so. So let's just have a quick look at the poinsettia. If I can lift it. No, I can't, not like that. So I may have to pull it out. Oh my goodness. And then just place a bit of it in instead of as much as I did. I never used to like poinsettias, if I'm being honest. Let's put a bit of a movement in it by bending the petals. I was, especially when I was younger, and I was doing my floristry course, even I was using real poinsettias then, and I didn't like them because obviously in the shop that I was working, they was all red, and I didn't like them. They came in plant pot arrangements, and some came in little tubes with water in, and I just didn't like them. I think it was because there was too many of them in the shop, and they were constant, just red, red, red. And I like colour. I love colour. I mean, you probably see with the clothes I wear. But when you see one colour too often, I don't know if some people seem to get a bit fed up of seeing that flower, that they want something in a different colour, which is only natural. And because in the real flowers, unless you sprayed them with floral spray to spray them different colours, but again, it's tradition, people like tradition around where I live. I mean, apart from my neighbour, she will go all colours, she loves it. But yeah, it's just, I just got it, just sort of like too much of it, and I started to not, to dislike the poinsettias. And then it got to the point where I decided, when I started doing the artificial flowers, that I will get some traditional colours in, because I know a lot of people like traditional, again, where I live. And then people were asking if I've got different colours. Oh, my face lit up. And since obviously you get all the different textures, the metallic ones, you get like this white one, a furry, with bits of, sprinkle of glitter on with the pearlized berries. There's many different ones. The black and white ones I've got, the red and white ones, all different material as well. And yeah, I started to like them to the point where I couldn't get enough of them. So, and that sort of like amazed me, because I didn't think I was going to be like that after the experience I had when I worked with real flowers. So, right, I'm going to place in some ivy. Again, I can see gaps here where I'm stood. So I want to place in like that. One there. I can see a gap here. So I want to place in one around there. Let's just bring that foliage through so we can see it. I've got a couple of different ones in here for some reason. I want to bring one on either end, up above as well. I got a smaller one. That's different texture, so I'll use this one. It's alright guys, I talk to myself. I want to bring one behind this mountain pine. So let me just see, and then I've got gaps here. So I'm going to place in just a couple on that certain spot there. I don't want them so big. And then one this side as well. Just on level or layer 3, which is the center point. So I need those in like that, just to make that more fuller again. Let me just place that there. Tell you what, I'll swap that one for that one because it's not as big, and then I'll place this one around here. Right, I've got something there. I've got the the pine needles as well, so I don't want to place in any more ivy. I'm not going to place in the spiky mums, guys. I really don't want to do that. I do like these. What do I? Because there's a lot of white now. Could I place the odd one? Just have 3 in? Or just have 2 in? Either side of the poinsettia. Just around this area. I'll just move that pine. I need something there. I know I've got that and that, but I need something. I may put one here up above either side, so I'm going to do that as well. So I'm going to place in just 2 of those. One, so you've got like 3 all in the centre instead of just that one poinsettia. So I'm going to just place in 2 of those to make it into an odd number, or more of a higher odd number than just the one. I don't want no more of those. I'm definitely not putting the spiky mums in. So put those back. I'm not going to put any of those seed heads in either. So we're just going to place in some of this pine needles, the 2 stars, and just 2 more of these mountain pine. So let's get in the stars, the rest of the ivy, and then these stars. So got one under the green poinsettia. So let's just turn it so I can get it in. So that's that one. Like so. And we've got one here in the centre. Cut that shorter because I don't want it sticking out. I'm going to use this little bit as depth. Just like that. Stick this one just at the side here. That one there. If I can get that in. Yeah. So, because I want to see the glittery cypress leaves. One on the end. Again, on the end, I'm cutting shorter stem. Let's see. There's one that's fell out there. What goes on the inside? Just around here as well. Just tugging at them to make sure I've got them all in. Yeah. So I'm going to place 2 of the pine needles up above and up below because I need something behind here. There's not really much green foliage around here, So I want to place in something that's got a bit of green foliage up above as well, just to cover that area so it doesn't look like it's alone. And then one in here as well. So that's how we've got those. Oh, coffee. I keep forgetting the coffee. I'm very wasteful with coffee. It goes really cold very quick. So I have to drink it quickly. Oh, here's my cat. Oh, have you been in the house? Hey, you've been in the house for some treats? Yes, I know you would have had some treats. Yes. Yes. Oh, you're molting. Oh, you are skinny. Go on there then. All right then. I know, Linda, you were saying you've got cats. Do you ever try to get your cats to do something and move them out of the way or whatever, and then they just come back to you? I have that all the time. I know Linda was saying her cats sleep in boxes. Mine do. They're not sleeping cat beds as long as it's a box or a grocery bag, carrier bag. Then they're happy. They don't like cat beds. I don't know why. Move out Mummy's way. Good boy. No, stay there. Right, I want to place these in as well. Like that. Just put that there. It's one. Then we'll place the other one in on the opposite side of the poinsettia. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me, guys. Oh, I hope I'm not getting that cold. Oh, I really do hope. And then that one there, I can see slightly. Molly, just stay there a minute. Let's get this fiddlehead fern out so it can give it its movement. Let's just have a look. So that needs to go slightly over here. Let me see, let me just move it, guys. It's not in the right place. It's not tea time yet. Oh, Molly. I can't see. That's better. What are you doing? Right, I'm going to place in some of the pine needles around the outer side, because when I look down I can see there's a few gaps, so I want to bring in and make it, fluff it up underneath. So that's what we're going to do. Always stand back and have a look if you can. If you've not got a pet that's always in the way. So I can see, especially it's pinpointing it here, that there's something needs to be here. Quite a few around here. One with the roses. I can't see the hole. I'm trying to feel for it. There we go. I think one under here as well. So let's put one under there. I will show you guys. And I'm placing them just slightly behind these tree pines. Just because these pines, what I'm placing in now, are quite heavy wired on them. I'm placing them behind, some behind the tree pines to lift the tree pines forward. Because with them being, you know, quite floppy, you know, because they've got movement, they keep going to the back. Molly, no. So I'm just working my way around, placing them in. Let me grab these guys because he won't allow me to do it without getting in my way. So I'm going to place one in here. Push that in. So as you can see, oops, I've just dropped them on the floor now. I've placed them behind this tree pine here to bring it forward because it was quite far back. So I may actually place some more of this along the bottom because it looks like that's long and then there's a big gap there. So I may have to do that. Stay there. No, stay there. Stay there. So I may have to do that because I don't like to see it unbalanced. No, there's no tea time yet. You've got over an hour to wait, young man. I can't see that from the back. So I'll place one here just to bring that slightly forward as well, that tree pine. And I'll do the same here. Just to bring this one forward slightly so you can see it. So I've got two left. Let's just have a look. Oh gosh, it's heavy. Something's telling me here on the inside. Place that there. Something was telling me also around here. I'll just place that there. Right, so I'm going to have done that. So again, as I said, because these are long, it looks like it's coming around here, flowing nicely around here, and it dips in here, comes back out, dips in drastically, and then comes right out. So I want something long, and because we've got some of these left, to fill in that space of where there's big gaps. So just so it like that, so it just helps along. I wonder if I could also use, let me see, Let me just have a look, guys, at some, I don't know whether to use some white fern. La da da. Let's have a look. Do I place a bit of white fern in? Or in fact, let's just get rid of those wispy bits there. Let's just have a look. Yeah. So I'm going to place some of those in as well as the fern what I've got here. Let me just move these. I keep treading on them. Silly me. Marley thinks I'm going to feed him. That's why he's running after me. Right, let's get all this green roses back in. So I've got some oddments in here that I had not last week, the week before. Again, these are only small, but they would also give a different texture against the white, the green here, and also bounce off of those. So I've got some oddments cut, so I could use those. Here's another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 6? If I need any more, I'll cut them down. So we're going to place in. The thing is with these, they've got no wire in them at all. The wire is on the main stem. These that come, you know, off of the side of the main stem, I've got no wire. But because I'm thinking it will go in, because, or do I place a pick on? Because I was thinking with it having no wire and the wicker is quite wide, but do I take that chance? Let's just get, I'm gonna place a pick on it, guys. I don't want to spoil the chance of it, so I'm going to get white floral tape just to blend in with a colour scheme, and I'm going to go all the way around to the bottom. Let me cut that little bit off. It's just that I know then it'll be more secure, and it's peace of mind for myself as well. And also if a customer decides that they want to purchase it, because all of my arrangements are all for sale, what I do on video, then at least I know that it's secure for the customer. So that's one. So I'm going to do this with all of them. I'm dipping a pick in a glue if you're new to this, watching me, and I'm placing the pick on the side of the stem and wrapping the floral tape, placing the floral tape on top of the glue and the pick, and then going down. It's only to keep the floral tape in place, because I've had many experiences where it starts after so long, if it's outside, the waxy sticky glue underneath tends to wear and peel, then your floral tape starts to peel off. So I don't take the chance anymore. I mean, you don't have to do that if you're happy not doing that. That's, you know, that's entirely your decisions. That's just through my own experience. So let's just get these done. Try to speed up, because it can be a bit boring this to watch. Oh, here he is again, he's back. And I do double up. I go to the bottom and then I go back up, because with the white you can see the pick sometimes with it being dark green through the floral wire tape, so I do double up. No, it's not dinner time, honey. It's not dinner time. Let's just get this. And I go past the stem of the foliage about 1.5 to 2 inches, just so that I know it's secure. And I place a bit of glue on the floral wire at the top as I'm going back up to glue the top piece in, so that doesn't come off as well. 2 more. Sorry guys, I am very particular. I don't like to take chances. I'd rather do it properly for my own benefit. No, 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 it's not a toy. Don't be naughty. Don't be naughty. One more. I did have a comment the other day, well, I think it was yesterday or the day before, where somebody said, oh, I do like what you're doing, but you don't half take your time. I didn't even give them an explanation. I just removed the message. Again, as I stated last time, I'm not a negative person. I don't want to see negative comments, so I just removed the message. And the reason I take my time is because I like to explain, especially to people who are just beginners or have just started out in the artificial floristry world, and they don't like to keep rewinding the video and then playing it again, rewinding it, playing it, just so they understood what was said. So I slow my speed right down, you know, out of consideration for people, and that's all. So my husband did say, well, they don't have to watch. He did say just ignore them. I says, oh, I did ignore it. I just removed the comment. So whoever the person is who may be watching, I removed your comment. I don't have negativity on my YouTube channel. Right, let's get this done, guys. Let me just turn this around so I can get the awkward side. And I'm placing one right near the end because I want one down here. Oops, a daisy. I'm spreading them around. Then I'm going to go after this fern because this is where the big gap is, which is right here. So we're going to place one. And I'm going right on layer 1. So fill that little bit of a space there, because we are placing in some more of those around here as well, just to give our border, instead of the border or the boundary going out here, then up, back out, I'm going to try and blend in the border together so it looks all one. And I'm going to bring one just up here. I can see. There we go. One there. And then I'm going to bring one here. So I'm going to take, I think I may actually bring some up here before I run out. Bring one at the back here. Just push that in a little bit more. Like so, so it doesn't stick out too far. Bring one up here near the fern. Around here. That there. And then I'm going to bring one, let's have a look, there, right near the end. So it's going to go, I can find that hole. Around there. I don't know if that's too big. Let's just have a look. If it is, I'll just cut it down. Yeah, it's too big. So we'll just cut it down a little bit because I don't want it that tall. Because then I'm making another boundary, and I'd have to fill in that boundary again. So doing that like that. So now I'm going to place in our fern. And then that should be it, guys. So let's go back down to the bottom. I'm going to place one under here. So I've got one there. And then I'm going to bring one around here. Let's get along, just make that one a longer stem. So around here. A lot more. Bring that there. Like so. I'm going to bring one here. Yes, I know I can hear you. I can hear you. It's not tea time. Don't be greedy. One there. One here as well. Just push it in. I can't get that in there. There we go. Bring that one there. Got 2 more. So I want 1 up here. And there. Then 1 just around here in the middle of these 2 whites. Just straighten this wire stem out. It's got a bit of a kink in it. And then one just popping its head up at the top. Turn that around. Let me just have a look. Right, bring these slightly forward because they're leaning back a little bit. I think I still need something there and there. I'm going to keep using what we've got because I don't want to use something else and then we've gone out of sync. So I'm going to I think under that acorn I need something. So let's get a conifer under there because it just looks a little bit just white only. Just get it fluffed out a little bit. I think there as well. So just around here. And then one there. One what needs to be just around here, around this acorn as well. Let's just have a look. There's just something, it's irritating me, guys. I don't want to put another leaf. It's just something what's slightly bugging me around here. And again, I don't want to change what we're using. What are you looking at? One moment. Let's get a few more conifers out because I think it's that. Yeah, it is. It is. I've figured it out. It's behind the green rose. I'll just show you. There was a gap around here, so I placed in another sage but it was still showing. If I just bring this back up here. So I placed that conifer behind the green rose, and it's something similar around here as well. It's just a little bit, and then I'd pop some of these through. Just a little bit plain. I don't want to put too much of the same thing around each other. And is it the same around here as well? I'm going to place that one in. Okay, just move that. Let me just come out and have a look, guys. Right, I can see where it is now. It's where this fern is by itself. It's not got something slightly bigger around it. So I want something, by placing that there, where that fern, because it's light, will bounce off the dark green. And it's also, with these being fluffy and quite chunky, it will take off just this slender gap here. So I'll place that there, like that. Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. Sorry. Let's get this glitter. Because I don't want you traipsing it in the house, do we? Not like Mummy. Right, guys. So, just get that glue string. I've seen another one too. So today we've made a wicker. I don't even know how big the wicker ones are. Let me just measure. I've got some. I do have them in stock, so I'm going to measure how big they actually are. Does it say on here? Oh, 40 centimetres. It states it on there. They are 40 centimetres. So they're quite chunky. And if you can see through the side, they are really quite thick and chunky. So let's have a look how. They are 4 inches wide around the side. So that's quite thick. I can't get it back in now. Probably I'm placing it the wrong way. Oh, I'll do it after. So if I do it then, sorry, then it'll be better, won't it? Then I won't feel that I've got to, because I may have to take it all out. So let's just sit that properly. What's that? Blue string. So yes, that's our project for today, to do it in green and white. Let me just get these glue strings, guys, because they do irritate me. And it's a Loveheart Wicker Wreath. They have got quite big gaps in, so you can place thicker stems in as well. But if you're placing thin stems in, just be aware to put a bit of glue on, because if you only quite a bit of glue, because if you only put a little bit on, it won't hold because it's such a big gap. So just move out, Mum, this way. So yeah, so I decided to do it in green and white because I've done a lot of different colours, you know, purples, silvers, reds, golds, whatever, blue, gold, red and white, pinks, silvers, things like that. And I just thought, you know what, let's do a green and white one. I mean, green's my favourite colour anyway, but let's just do a nice green and white one. Simple colours, you know, you lots of green foliage, and then just add in bits of white foliage as well, just to give it that little extra look. Oh, I've just moved it. Yeah, just to give it that little extra look and feel about it. It's all right, I keep moving it, guys, because I'm faffing. And make it look quite elegant and pretty, just with the two colours. And I'm sure, you know, with you all having foliage, you've got lots and lots of green foliage. So basically all you need to do is just look for something white, and that's basically it. And again, use a garland. And I don't usually do the garlands, like, you know, and cut them down into 3 pieces. I tend to just cut the garlands when I'm doing swags, or like I did yesterday for the lady, and it's just in 1 piece. But to cut it in 3 different pieces, because again, I tried to get my cable tie through, and some of it, it's just stopping you getting it through. So you don't, it's like the bow, I couldn't get it through the cable tie through the bow, so I had to place the cable tie all the way around the outside. So I will place something white over the cable tie, because I did use white cable tie to cover the mechanics, because I don't like to see them. So I had to cut these flocked spruces down into 3 sections and put floral tape around it. I wasn't sure whether because the stem was only about 1 inch long, whether it would hold. But then, because they was quite chunky stems and they've got big holes in here in this wicker wreath, it held lovely. So so I will be doing some more of that when I do wicker wreaths and for Christmas and things. So, and yeah, so I made the bow. I didn't really interrupt the bow today, guys. Not much, I don't think. So the lovely little white and green bow, I'm going to keep the tail ends, I think. I may just swirl those up a little bit and give them a little bit of ringlets. So you just roll it over as small as a hole you'd like that, and then just take it to the however far you'd like the ringlet to start, and then grab the centerpiece the end where the dovetail is, and then just let it flop out. I can't do it with this one because it's not wired, but you can do that, or you can just bend the ends over, you know, whichever you like to see, just so these aren't hiding behind the floral and the foliage. So bring them up with a few ringlets and just turn them however far, and then just grab the centerpiece and just pull it down. Yes, you do, don't you, Miles? So that shortens then your ribbon. So today then we've used the fluffy white poinsettia. We've used these little, they're in plastic but got glitter on, and a little diamante in the centre, and we've used those. I put pics on those. We've got these pods. I don't know if the seed pods are holly pods, holly head pods. I can't remember, guys. I'm going to have to check because it will play on my mind. And again, we've got the spruce garland that I've cut into 3 pieces. We've got the lovely lanterns, Chinese lanterns in white. We've got the mountain pine, the fiddlehead fern. We've got the tree pine, The fern that I've sprayed with a bit of white. I don't know what this is, guys. I've looked on the invoice and it just says white foliage. So I don't know. And again, the tree pine, we've got the glittered cypress leaves. We've got pine needles, sage leaves, conifer, our beautiful emerald green roses, and our acorns and our green poinsettias as well. I don't think, oh, and the white elephant ears also. So that's what we've used in this arrangement today. And again, I've tried to keep in with the boundary, and because it dipped here, then I had to fill that in, because then it would just look odd to me, guys. So if you ever get that problem where you've got something long here and something long here and then a big gap there, fill it up, but fill it with the things that you've used, just to bring your boundary going all around at the similar level all the way around. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I hope it's given you an idea of what to do, something different. Oops, I keep nudging this. And I hope if you give it a go, whether it be on just a plain circular wicker wreath or a Loveheart one like this, have fun, enjoy and have fun, whether it be in emerald greens and whites, or whether it be in greens and another colour. You know, I'm just basically thinking about the foliage, because we've all got foliage. I'm not sure, you know, some may have more than others, but because we always make sure we've got foliage, then you could make something green with another colour, and it would look really, really pretty. So again, if you feel confident enough, guys, to give it a go on a bigger scale, give it a go and have fun and enjoy it. And, you know, no need to rush. Take your time, you know, and just admire what you're doing and be proud of yourselves, guys, because I'm proud of everything you do. The pictures I get sent, you're all wonderful. You know, your crafting skills are absolutely fabulous, and I just, you know, think you're great. So please subscribe, share and like to the world, to everybody who you know, just so it gets my business recognised, and you know, I get more people coming to watch our beautiful tutorials, and maybe getting a bit of, you know, a few ideas on other things than what they usually do, and, you know, also maybe inspired to try something different and make something beautiful for themselves, family, friends, or even to sell on, you know, but just so you can come and have fun. So have a wonderful day. I will be here tomorrow. Take care, everybody. I mean, it is cold where we are. I think it's about 12 degrees here, which is about 54 degrees, so it's not very warm. And so I'll be wrapping up in my winter pyjamas tonight with the fire log burner going, keeping warm, watching telly. So have a great day, guys. God bless. Again, good health, and please share to your friends and family, and keep your comments coming, because it's so joyous to see all the comments. Because I feel like your family, and you're just round the corner, and I'm just texting you round the corner, and it's a wonderful feeling. So have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. So from me and Marley, because in half an hour he'll want his dinner or tea, and we'll see you tomorrow. I love you all, guys. Take care. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Oops-a-daisy. Right, let's just quickly go through close up. There's our lovely fluffy poinsettia, look, with the little bits of glitter and sequins in, with the pearlized berries in the centre. There's the glittery little white stars with the diamante. They're those, what I forgot they're called. Oops, let me just, I keep treading on the thing. There's the ivy. There's the fern that I sprayed with, not too heavily sprayed. I want to still see bits of green. The fiddlehead fern here. The conifer. The glittery cypress leaves. Oh, I've just moved it. The glittery poinsettias, the rich, deep green roses, the white lantern, Chinese lantern, the pine needles, the flocked pine here as well. Where can I go to show you some? Oh, the acorns. Again, the glittery green poinsettias, the tree fern. They're those what I'm not sure they are, guys. And our sage leaves. I'm not sure. Oh, did I see the mountain pine here? I can't remember what else. But I think I've covered majority of it anyway, guys. So have a wonderful day. Give it a go, even if not on this size scale, on a smaller scale. Just give it a go and have fun. So take care, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye.